This is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he is known for having a pretty strenuous schedule, specifically his morning routine.
4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, have my caffeine.
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning.
And for the next 24 hours, I'm going to attempt this. Let's see if I survive.
Alexa, set an alarm for 4 a.m.
Alarm set for 4 a.m. tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow. Alexa, shut up. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Because I can't. Because no one's cooking at 4 a.m. Alrighty, next on the list is a morning caffeine before we go on this run. I'm pretty sure The Rock has his own Zoa energy before he goes on the run, but I'm pretty sure that drink is...
It's the biggest piece of dog.
So we're gonna have this cup of coffee instead. The morning run is supposed to be between 30 and 50 minutes. I haven't ran on concrete and I don't know how long, so I'm not about to go running for 50 minutes, but we're gonna try and get somewhere between 30 and like 45 minutes. I also don't usually drink coffee this early in the morning. If you've watched my Andrew Huberman video, you know that I like to wait like an hour and a half to 2 hours after waking up. This is definitely not optimal, but I'm gonna drink this, hit this run, and I will see you guys as soon as I get back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had to use a massage gun because my legs are already feeling that jog. Let me tell you something, jogging on concrete like that, I haven't done that in a minute, like running outside, it's just not fun, man. My legs, I can already feel them. Like tomorrow they're gonna be hurting. But that leads us to the next part of our day, which is breakfast. And so what I have here is some good old-fashioned steak and eggs, as well as a bowl of oatmeal with some fruit. Breakfast of a champion, baby. Let's give this steak a little taste test, shall we? Superset in some egg. The Rock just physically can't eat the amount of eggs that he needs to eat to get in the protein that needs to get in. You know, he only needs about 1 gram per pound. He's like, what, 250 at least, right? Probably even more, to be honest with you. And you know he's crushing more than his body weight, probably like 300 grams a day, probably. I'm not the biggest fan of oatmeal, but let's give this a shot. This is also gonna be the pre-workout meal because where we're heading to next is known as the Iron Paradise.
We gonna get focused!
And to endure The Rock's leg day required a tremendous amount of focus. I mean, 4 sets of 20, it's like he wanted to show off how high he can count. The amount of volume is just completely unnecessary in my opinion. However, if you want to give it a shot, the full leg day is inscription down below. Time to get on with the rest of the morning. Alrighty, so next thing on the agenda is a post-workout shake because apparently The Rock still believes in this anabolic window.
I'll have this, as you guys know, your post-workout meal shake is so critical. Get into those muscle bellies that you've broken down that tissue for the last hour, hour and a half as you've been clanging and banging. Then about an hour from now, I'll have my next meal, which will be my post-workout meals.
Yeah, so he clearly knows what he's talking about. Anyways, we're gonna go in with 2 scoops of protein, 1 and 2. And before you do that, I almost forgot, add in about a cup of water. 2 scoops of protein. We need a carb to refuel, so I'm going about a cup of oats. You can use a carb powder. You can use other sources of carbohydrates. For me, oats is the best because it just blends so easily, and then I actually like the texture oats gives a good shake. Next is we need some healthy fat. So I know The Rock is a little bit more bougie and he probably would go with something like almond butter, but as the Englishmen say, you know, just get yourself some sort of nutty butter. Go about a serving of that. And then last but not least, I'm going in with some fruit because we care about our health. Like The Rock says, he's all about longevity. And that's why he's completely natural. Alrighty, once you have that all squared away, pretty much just go ahead and blend. When it comes to a shake like this, it's about 800 calories or so. Let's give this a taste test, shall we? It's all right.
Up next is a cold shower, which I am a big fan of. A great way to wake yourself up, keep yourself moving, and be very productive throughout the day.
Which brings me to this moment right here, which is the end of the video. That has been the full morning routine of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Personally, I'm a big fan of doing these morning routines just to get a different perspective on how some people operate. You know, is waking up at 4 in the morning and going for a run or getting your cardio in for everybody? No, not necessarily. I don't think there's anything magical about waking up super early and getting things done. I know I used to think that back when I first started working out, and I forced myself to wake up super early in the morning and go hit the gym, but it's all about when you perform best. Some people are super successful waking up at the crack of dawn. Some people are super successful waking up at 12 in the afternoon. You gotta do what's best for you, and that's what's most important. The overall theme though is to try and live a happy and healthy life. You know, increase your length of time on this planet, but not only that, the quality at which you live. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm wrapping it up here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.